Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm making some kale and
Kale, eggs, and some reindeer sausage here.
oh, sounds fun. Did you sleep good?
I did. Did
Yeah,
you?
I did too.
Yeah.
I like it when it's cool at night and you got some fluffy
there was
cover.
a nice breeze coming
Yep.
through the windows.
It was a nice
Very
nice morning.
It was. Got to sleep in a bit.
Yep. Got some. Looks like it's time to do some dumping, filling up some water for Mita, and put our stinky slinky away. We did some laundry last night, and let's see here. Then we'll probably fill up some water and be on the road. I think this is our last day in British Columbia. Gonna be down in Washington State later today is the plan, so that'll be be a lot of fun. You can hear the train. I don't know what it is, but I think RV parks love trains. Maybe the land, something about the land being nearby and easy to access, or being zoned in a way that it's like, well, you already got a train going through, you might as well let the RV park have some space or something. Kind of funny.
We're in Vancouver and we're heading south, making our way to the lower 48. We'll be there this evening. Interestingly designed. Okay, we're at the Canadian-US border and we've been in line for about an hour, but we can actually see over there to the right, you can see the little booths, and so we're getting closer. Maybe another hour?
Maybe.
Or hopefully just a half an hour. So they said it was about 90 minutes to get across, so, and we've been waiting about an hour, so maybe another half an hour, but we're getting closer. Get back to the lower 48. All right, while we're sitting here still waiting at the border, thought maybe we bought this up in Seward, this king salmon jerky. So we thought maybe we'll give it a try. Let's see here. Give Greg a little piece here. I'll take a piece.
It smells like fish.
Yep. And it's kind of like a little scale looks too. Okay, let's give it a try. There you go. It's tough.
It's like jerky.
Definitely tough like jerky.
Got a salty, fishy taste.
I don't know if I taste the fishy, but definitely smell the fish, but don't smell it.
Might take some bit of getting used to.
No. I mean, it does taste like a jerky. And it's kind of tough and chewy. Salty.
No.
Yeah. I mean,
Does it make you feel like you're crossing the wilderness in your
yeah,
covered wagon,
maybe.
or your mule?
I mean, I guess it's jerky. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it's like, wow, I love it. It's just the greatest. But it's not like this is awful and I'll never have it again. It's kind of like, yeah, it's edible.
Break out the hardtack and some of the other the old biscuits and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Get some old tea and coffee.
We've had salmon jerky.
Yep.
There you go. Well,
We made it.
we made it across the border. We're back in the lower 48. A little note: do not bring firewood with you.
Accidentally bring firewood.
No. Greg actually said maybe we should leave it, and I was like, no, it's no big deal. If it's a big deal, they'll just, they'll just take it from us. And if not, then we'll have firewood. But two things. It's not allowed. Second, they will not take it from you. They were going to require us to turn around, go back into Canada, dump it, come back, and we'd have to wait through that 2-hour line again to get through. And we're like, oh my gosh. Luckily, I had a brilliant idea, and I said, well, how about one of us walks back with the firewood to leave it, and the other person can go through and then just walk back. So that's what we ended up doing. Greg was very brave and volunteered to take the bag of firewood and walked back into Canada. And he'll have
an RV park right at the border.
An RV park by the border.
Has, lots of RVs and lots of folks that want firewood. So we left it with those guys, and then they had and then walked back across. And
we walked back across.
Tell you what, there's not a lot of pedestrians, so there wasn't a pedestrian line.
No pedestrian line. And then I drove the RV into the U.S. and waited at a big IGA parking lot until he walked back over, and I went and picked him up.
But it's still much better to just not bring in the first place.
Don't bring in the first place.
Either direction, really.
Yeah.
Whenever you cross from Alaska to Canada, or even between the states, BC to Yukon and stuff, and some of the states in the U.S., they really don't want you bringing firewood around because of the beetle problems. And we get it. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So,
but it was interesting.
Shame on us for not having kind of thought that through better. But definitely don't bring firewood from one state to the next.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting when we did bring it into the Yukon from Alaska. They just took it from us and just had a big pile of it. But here they don't let you. They'll make you go back into Canada, and
they said they don't have a way of disposing of it.
Yeah, no way to dispose of it. So
they make you do it.
Good to know. Don't bring firewood back to the U.S. or the lower 48 for sure.
Or the other direction.
Or the other direction, yes. Don't do that.
We don't want those beetles to go across.
So other than that, and the long line to get across, like over 2 hours. And then they did confiscate eggs. They didn't want any eggs, and they had like a list of certain vegetables.
They don't want kiwi or avocados.
Yeah, if they're in the original packaging, they're okay with it. And in that case, they actually just took it. So we didn't have to go back to Canada. They just took our eggs, and everything else was okay with what we brought over since it was in its original packaging. And I think said the eggs were the only thing. So just don't go grocery shopping before you come back over. Just come back over and do your shopping on the lower 48. But other than that, I think that was good. We're heading now south. So thanks for joining us on this crazy adventure. Traveling down Washington along the coast area, I guess. Heading to the peninsula of the Olympic National Forest area near Port Angeles, where we're headed to. It's a pretty area. Kind of reminds me of the redwoods. Out to the ocean. Bridge. Wow, a little bit more inward. So pretty.
beach.
Very crowded spot. Gift shops, Swatches gift shop, and now Saturday afternoon. Yep. Everybody came up here to spend the day, probably. Old car. Yeah, beautiful forest. Yeah, this does remind me of the Redwood area. It's pretty. There might be a couple of redwoods that have been mixed in there.
My goodness, back in the USA with huge portions. Oh my gosh, look at this food. Deanna's got the street tacos.
Yep.
So,
Very good.
looks pretty yummy. Pretty nice little Mexican place here. Mexican food place here in Washington.
Yes, we're in Washington.
On our way to Port Angeles.
Angeles, Washington.
I think we're just a tiny bit south of Seattle and kind of working our way around.
Yeah, working around the little coast there.
So we decided to stop and get a bite to eat.
Pretty sunset. Well, it seems like we're approaching the ferry. Guess we'll find out what the plan is. Let's see.
Right, to continue on Foot Coachman Mirada.
Here we are. We paid it was $74 for us to ride the ferry. We're a little over 30 foot. And
Two people.
And for 2 people.
Nobody over 65.
No one over 65 and no one under the age of 19. So we're just lining up at 6 and we need to turn off our propane and the ferry should be here in about 15 minutes.
Guess that's the spot where we'll drive Mita up onto the ship here in a little bit. It's supposed to be 7:15 is when it's coming. It's about 7 o'clock right now.
Here's the map.
Ooh.
Where are we going to?
North Olympic Peninsula.
Oh,
Not
here we
sure.
are. This is where we are. We're on this keystone.
Yep,
And we're
going
going over
Port
here
Townsend.
to Point Hudson or Point
Yeah.
Townsend.
Yeah,
So we're taking the ferry here and then we need to drive here and this is where our RV park is.
Ooh.
Sequim,
nice.
right before Port Angeles. And then we'll drive this tomorrow down to here
Looks fun.
and then we'll drive this down south.
Check out this beautiful Olympic National Park area with its rainforest and beautiful coastline. Sounds really nice.
We'll do a little hiking maybe or
Yeah.
have fun. We're on Whidby Island and it's located about right there, that's north of Seattle.
Yeah.
So I guess we crossed a bridge somewhere in here, didn't realize that. We've been on this island, now we're at the tip. And then we're gonna take the ferry across over to this Olympic National Park area.
Yeah. So Whidby Island, cool place. Really pretty. This is where we are as far as the edge here. Whidby's Landing. Here comes the ferry. It's coming around here. It's one of the big double-decker kinds where you can.
Yeah, there's the ferry, huh? That's what we're gonna ride, huh?
Yeah. Mita's getting to ride all kinds of fun ferries on this trip, huh? So, I guess if you just use Google in these areas where there's islands and peninsulas and stuff. You might end up on a ferry
Might
if you
end
don't
up on a ferry.
if you don't mark that.
Except it's funny, I thought I
although-
marked it off as no ferries or something like that,
Yeah.
but maybe I didn't. Maybe I clicked it off.
Yep, pretty fun. So we get to go on a ferry,
Yeah.
and it'll be. I think this way is probably actually kind of more fun anyway. So
Yeah.
it's real pretty. We've been the Seattle way, and it's kind of more.
Countryside.
Yeah, it's kind of more
So-
city. It's more fun this way, I think.
Yeah, be a lot of fun. Honey bucket? Really? Really?
I'm sure it's nice and sweet in there.
Oh.
It's kind of cool. The lady up there just has an up and down control box, kind of like when they line up the jetway at an airplane. You kind of just line it up with the boat. There comes the ferry. Pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. They don't have a lot of ferries where we're at, so it's kind of a novelty.
Where
Kind of cool. New Mexico.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a great time.
Well, thank you. I figure there's probably plenty of cars that have to get off first before we
Yes,
get
so
ours done.
first the walk-on passengers get off and then the cars,
Oh,
and then we start our onboarding.
that makes sense.
And this is one of the older bridges with the fin instead of the hydraulic system that we have over on
Oh,
Port
okay.
Townsend side.
Okay. Is everybody waiting there? It's a walk off. Pretty neat. And they have the cars next.
Here we go. Getting on the ferry. It's a little bit more enclosed and nicer than the other ferry we did at Dawson City, huh? Get to be right up front. Mida gets a good view. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. There we go. Got a nice view. Kind of a container ship out there too, or something.
Big container ship out there on the water.
Yeah, got a little bit of a glimpse. There's further back.
Looks like there's an RV park right here on the or campground right here on the point, Whitby Island. Not every day that Mida has a front row seat to the ocean here.
Crazy.
That's pretty fun.
Well, I guess they call it this the Puget Sound.
Yeah, Puget Sound.
Puget Sound.
Yeah, these guys look like they're going fishing. They've got some little, looks like inflatable one-person boats with their fishing gear. Seems like they even have little engines on them.
Yeah.
Here we go. There's Mida next to her friend, the Enterprise truck. Now it's interesting, this is a good chance to review, to look at our top solar panels and stuff here. Let's see. Yeah. Seems like everything's still looking good up there. There's the Starlink radio panels up in the front. Deanna is intrigued. It's a puzzle. We might have lost Deanna for the rest of the trip.
Help to put the puzzle together, right?
Mita's down below. Another chance to view the top of Mita and see how she's doing. Looks like those front solar panels are on there good. Looks like cables are holding on good still. All right.
It's chilly.
Fun. Sunset cruise here. Unexpected opportunities. Bit of sun, much more the sunset back where back in land where there is a sunset.
The sun actually goes down.
Recording.
I'm trying not to.
Brave adventurer whose legs are cold, so she's up against the edge. Is that what it is? That's your protection. Think of the ferry? Meow.
Here we are. Made it to Port Townsend on the other side of the Puget Sound. Puget Sound. And it looks like we're going to dock here.
Gave us some beautiful views instead of having a just all city and traffic.
Yeah. I think I heard one guy say it was like cut off about 100 miles of driving.
Which, when you're only getting like about 8 miles a gallon, that's a pretty good cost savings for fuel. It makes probably about a trade for the
Yeah, the
cost of the ferry
$74.
ticket. They actually do some ropes on this one. The White Horse one, they didn't even do ropes or anything.
Yeah. And then they lower down this platform. And there we go. People exiting, just waiting our turn. I guess he gave us the wave. Well, probably a little bit smoother than the Dawson City one.
Yeah.
People lined up for the ferry to go back. Well, that was fun.
It was fun.
So now onward to our campsite, which I think is about an hour from here. Yeah. Here we go. Turning on to the scenic route to Port Angeles. Supposed to be a pretty scenic drive along the coast. Cute little town. Sure, it says concerts on the dock. July and August.
Thursdays.
Ah, concerts on the dock. Okay. So we have here our little directions to our RV park, and we have it hooked into my phone, so the Apple Play, and it uses Google Maps to help give us direction. And the RV came with a camera system, but we didn't really like how it integrated with it would interfere with the maps, so we didn't like that. So we installed separate cameras, and over there on Greg's side you can see the cameras that are on all the time, and we can decide which ones we want on, which I think right now we have the front, the back, and one of the sides. I think the right side on.
Yeah, we didn't like how when we had the maps on here, and whenever you turn the left or right blinker on, it would switch to camera on this. But when you're going to turn left or right, that's when you kind of often need to see the map even more, because there might be some detail of, like, is it the second left or the first left, or maybe there's two branching pieces, and it would take like 5 seconds for you to get the map back. By the time that happened, you'd miss your turn. So we decided, you know what, we don't like that at all. Let's just so we disconnected that connection so that it always just leaves the maps on here, and we put this other monitor on where the cameras are always on over here, showing the front and the back and the side mirror over there on that side. Our mirror on the left is really big and nice, so we didn't really need to see anything on the camera. I mean, we do have a camera that's always recording on that side, but it's kind of nice to just have half the screen be the right side of the RV, and then the front bumper, so you can see all the little details right around your bumper, which, you know, if you're in a tight spot or trying to back in, that's actually pretty nice. And if you double tap one of the screen sections, it'll enlarge that section to full screen temporarily while you're, you know, if you're trying to use something on that area. So we like this setup a lot nicer. Such a pretty little path, pretty little road.
Very pretty.
The sun shining through the green leaves. What a gorgeous time to be driving.
Mountains up ahead.
Colors.
Yeah.
Different shades of purple and gold.
Yeah. And the depth, the shading.
It's pretty.
Sequim is how Google pronounces it. Or Sequim?
Sequim.
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 Sequim. Town of Sequim. I stay at an RV park here. Supposedly it's like an RV park hotel. So we'll check it out and see what
Pretty
it's
little
like.
streets.
Yeah, little cute little downtown.